Hello, friends. Are you ready to make a quick and easy card during tonight's mystery stamping event? We're going to use some pattern paper, using the supplies in your own stash to make a really super quick, easy card that I think that you are going to love. You're going to be able to use this so often, like just over and over again with all different papers and all different stamp sets. So if you are here and joining me live, leave me a comment so that I know you're here and watching. And let me know if you are stamping tonight or just watching. You could do either. Hopefully you're stamping, but let me know which one it is so I know who is playing along tonight. Before we get started, if this is your first time here, welcome. I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and this is my craft corner. I am here to teach you, inspire you with lots of tips, tricks, and inspiration for card making. And tonight is our mystery stamping event, which is one of my favorite events of the month. So, oh my goodness, all my friends are jumping in. Let me see, I'll scroll through this a little bit. We got Sissy and Cindy. Cindy is stamping, Kathy's watching, Carol is stamping, Tracy's watching, Karen is watching, Joe is stamping, Dawn is stamping, Terry is watching, Lanny is stamping, and Janet is stamping. Oh my goodness, we got lots of stampers tonight. So excited. I'm so excited that so many of you are joining me for the first time. I think it's going to be lots of fun. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up our clues so we can get started. If this is your first time doing mystery stamping, what is going to happen? I'm going to show the clues on the screen. I kind of go step by step. So after the first clue, I'll give you some time to finish it. When you are done with that clue, you're going to type done with clue number, whatever we're on. And when I get enough of those, I kind of have a feeling that a lot of people are done, then we'll scroll on to the next clue. So I'm going to move my screen around and we're going to take a look. I did go ahead, you guys, I printed out the first one with the dimensions. I don't know if you can see it, but I needed something to fill this little spot here where eventually I'm going to show you the cards, the sample cards. So I printed it out for you. Clue number one is the supplies. And hopefully if you are stamping along with me tonight, you already have these supplies. You're going to have your cardstock, your main piece of cardstock, coordinating piece of cardstock, 3 pieces of pattern paper in different sizes, a white or vanilla cardstock die cut or punched circle or other basic shape. And then this part, I forgot to put it on the list of supplies originally. So hopefully you just have some hanging around. It's just a scrap strip of white or vanilla cardstock. So hopefully you just have some hanging around. I know I have, a whole bin of strips of white and vanilla cardstock strips. So I might have an excess of them. All right, since you all had this clue ahead of time, I'm going to go ahead and move on to clue number 2. Clue number 2, fold the 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock in half to create the card base. Then adhere the coordinating cardstock to the card front in the center of the card front. When you are done with clue number 2, go ahead and type done with 2, and we will move on to clue number 3. So, that was a lot of talking, a lot of explaining there. Heather, you're just waiting on thunderstorms. Ooh, thunderstorms does not sound fun. I'm just looking outside, trying to see what's going on out there. So, and Kat is just watching. All right. We got lots of watchers and lots of people stamping along tonight. So it should be fun. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. We took off this weekend and we went to Cedar Point for the first weekend this season. It was opening weekend. So we went down there. We rode lots of roller coasters. We rode their new ride twice even though it was breaking down all weekend. Everything was breaking down all weekend. It is opening weekend, and that is what happened. That's what happens opening weekend. Everything just kind of breaks all the time as they're, figuring out exactly what's going on, getting everything going again. So, but it was a good weekend. We had fun. So Dawn is done with clue number 2. Lanny's done with 2. Cindy's done with 2. Carol's done with 2. Tara's just watching tonight. All right. All right, we're going to think about moving on to clue number 3. Just waiting to see if I get one more done with 3, done with 2. All right, we do. Here we go with clue number 3. Clue number 3. So I'm going to have you actually just lay out some things without adhering them. Hopefully it will make it easier. So clue number 3, lay pattern paper number 1, which is the largest, on the bottom of the coordinating cardstock. Then lay pattern paper number 2, which is the second largest, above the first piece and to the left. Don't glue anything yet. we're just gonna lay things on there, see how they're gonna fit. So Christine, right? Hopefully I have that right. You're just watching. All right. Fabulous. So, and hopefully I am not messing up my left with my right, which I seem to be doing a lot recently. I literally be going on your left. Oh, wait, that is my right hand. Never properly learned my left from right. So anyway, that was my weekend. Otherwise, working on paper shares and embellishment shares, ribbon shares, getting everything cut and packaged. My kid, who has been living at home, is helping me as well, but he had to go to work today, so didn't do anything today, but he's helping out getting stuff packaged. He doesn't like to cut things for me, but so he does the packaging after the cutting. All right, Don is done with clue number 3. And everything in the paper share, he also makes up all the labels for me. So they have the name of the stamp set, they have the item number, they list all the colors, or not the stamp set, the name of the pattern paper and the item number and all the colors that are in it too. So really useful for you to have that information. So we're working on that. That's plugging along. It's kind of my evening project. Lanny is done with 3 as well. So waiting on a few more done with 3s before we move on to clue number 4. Janet's done with 3. I'm just like bopping along over here. So, yeah, and I've just been, stamping. I have sample cards to make. Carol Sue's done with 3. Cindy, the clue isn't making sense to you, so you're going to wait for 4. Well, hopefully clue number 4 will help it make sense. All right. Clue number 4, lay pattern paper number 3, the smallest, to the right of piece number 2 and above piece number 3. So you're going to have 3 pieces. They kind of fit together as a jigsaw puzzle, and you should be able to put them on that piece of coordinating cardstock in the center of your card front, and they should all fit with an even border on the outside and an even border in between the pieces. So once you have figured out how to put those 3 on there so that they all fit with an even border, then you can go ahead and adhere them in place. So hopefully now that makes sense. You have 3 pieces of pattern paper. You're going to put the biggest one on the bottom, and then the second biggest one goes on top of that and to the left, and then the smallest one goes to the right. Cindy, that makes sense now? I figured that probably would help. That's why I didn't have you glue right away. It's like, let's just lay them down. We'll look at it, and then you guys can glue. So just a little reminder, if you have not already, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for the May online card class. And for the May online card class, we are going to be using the fabulous, gorgeously made stamp set. Heidi, you're just going to watch the rest and then replay it later. That works too. So the May online card class, we're going to use the gorgeously made stamp set, and we're going to make some beautiful cards with this, including a fun fold card. The last day to register is tomorrow. So I have time to get all those cut too and get that out to you. And this will be the last card class until August. So we're going to take a couple months off. So Tracy, you're just watching tonight. That's fine. You can just watch. The other thing that registration is currently open for is the new color club. So if you want all the new colors, a fabulous way to do that is the new color club. Basically, this is a special club that you order 3 colors in ink pad, Stampin' Blends, and cardstock every month. I send you a link with the supplies, and you just like click add to cart and check out. And then each month I'm going to send you a tutorial bundle using those colors. And at the end of 5 months, you'll have all the new colors, and you'll also get the Stampin' Write markers to coordinate with those new colors for free. So all the new core colors and the new ink colors. So it's 15 different colors. If you're doing the math, there's actually 11 new core colors and 5 ink colors. But one of the new core colors is Fresh Freesia, and I left that one out. Since that was just coming off being an ink color, I decided we're going to leave that one off. It makes the math really easy. So 5 months, ink pads of your choice each month. Well, I send you out the colors that you should get. I mean, you can change it up, and you could order something different too. It ends up being, with tax and shipping, it's around $100 a month. So for 5 months, you get everything. Really awesome deal. So you can register for that on my website as well. All right, Joe, you're done with 4. Don, you said done with 3, but I think maybe you mean 4. Cindy, you're done with 4. Lanny is done with 4, I think. So I'm thinking maybe we're about ready to move on to clue number 5. Just waiting for anybody to chime in and say, no, no, no. All right, Carol Sue's done with 4. All right, clue number 5. Oh, this is the adhering. So hopefully you've already done this. Clue number 5 is to adhere those pieces. So I said to make sure that they were all on there with equal distance. Clue number 5 is to adhere them. So let me know if you're done with clue 5 already, if you've already done the adhering. I jumped ahead just so you know, like on my screen, I have like a bar. There's like half the slide screen is filled with a bar that says what slide I'm on. So I can't actually read. I can't actually read the clues. I can only read half of them. I kind of fill in the blanks. All right, clue number 6. We're moving on. Here we go. Clue number 6, stamp an image on the die cut or punched piece of vanilla or of white or vanilla cardstock, and then adhere the die cut or punched piece to the card front at the intersection of the 3 pieces of pattern paper and on kind of the right side of the card. So hopefully looking at your card, that kind of makes sense. Now, I will let you in on a secret that I realized when I gave you the supply list. I didn't tell you to make a second bigger circle or shape out of a coordinating cardstock color. But on all my cards, that's what I did. So if you have a big circle and you want to layer it on another circle and you have another circle, you can definitely do that too. But you don't have to. It would look cute without it as well. Just wasn't quite thinking. Some days are like that. I don't know why, because I finished the card before I made the supply list, but some days my brain goes on vacation without me. I wish it would take me wherever it has gone to. So, all right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to tell you about. We talked about the color club. We talked about the May. How do you sign up for the card class? So Joe, to sign up for the card class, you can go to my website, which is www.onygostamping, ONYGO stamping.com. And on there at the top, there's a menu, and one of them says online card classes, I think. And click on that, and there's a place to sign up right there. So, and if you can't find it, I was going to say, send me a message or something, and I can send you the link. I should just go grab the link. I can post the link. Watch this. We can do this while you guys are working, I think. All right. If I can do it kind of one-handed, reaching above me. So let me see. Pop this in here, there. And all right. So hopefully you can see that. So that is my website. Everything, like the website is my hub for everything, right? Everything is there. Everything you need is there. How are we doing on clue number 6? I know this is going to be the long one. This is like the stamping and the coloring and all that kind of good stuff. So I have a feeling it's going to take you a minute. Take you just a minute. Oh, so you know what we can do? We could look at the catalog. We could have a peek at the catalog. Yeah. Has anybody picked out a new favorite stamp set? A new favorite stamp set? Anyone? I haven't gotten enough chance to play. Being gone all weekend was really nice, but it meant I didn't get enough chance to play with new stamps this weekend. So, yeah. Which is never a fun thing, right? Like, I want to play with my stamps, but I want to go ride roller coasters. Decisions are hard. So, Thursday night, circle sayings. That one's a good one. Oh, yeah. The hey, Chuck. That's a cute one, too. I like that one. Thursday night, I'm going to be live again on Thursday night because I'm live every Tuesday and Thursday night. So Thursday night, I will be live again. And Thursday night, I'm going to be using the new Zoo Cruise suite. So let me see if I can. Oh, look, I was right there. So I'm going to be using this new Zoo Cruise suite. And I'm really excited about it. It's such a cute suite. The paper is fabulous. The stamps are fabulous. Everything's fabulous about it. We're going to be using that. So the beautiful balloons, that's a nice one too. So here's my question with the beautiful balloons. This is why I don't have this stamp set. The dies. The dies right here with this multi-string one. And then I don't understand, like, because why are there more than one string on one balloon? I don't know. And this too, like here again, you have multi-strings. I don't know, usually when I have a balloon, it has one string on it, unless like it's a bunch of balloons, and then you have like a big string bunch at the bottom where you have multiple strings coming down. I don't know. I was really kind of confused about the strings. I pick the weirdest things to get confused about sometimes. All right, Janet, you're done with clue number 6. The Timeless Arrangements bundle, that one's pretty too. The Gorgeously Made suite. Oh, I love that one. That's what we're using for May. So that one is so pretty. The paper is just gorgeous. And really, I got to using it and I was like, these dies, you don't need the stamps. Like if you just want those dies, they don't really go with the stamps at all. I mean, they like coordinate, but anyway. Mom, you think they're tassels? Maybe so. Too many favorites to count. Agree. All right, Lanny, you're done with 6. So we have a couple done with 6. We're going to wait for a couple more done with 6. So you guys think it's a tassel, but see, I wouldn't put a tassel on a balloon. That's why I get so confused. I guess, I don't know. Do you put tassels on balloons? I don't know. So anyway, I didn't get it. All right, Dawn is done with 6. So I almost got it, but then I was like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm silly. I've seen lots and lots of great samples with it. All right, here we go. Maybe streamers attach the balloons. Maybe. All right. Clue number 7. Stamp a sentiment on a scrap of white cardstock. Trim to size. And then adhere to the card front with Stampin' Dimensionals. Embellish as desired. And that means we're at the end. So stamp your sentiment on a piece of white or vanilla cardstock. It says white, but it should say white or vanilla cardstock. Trim it down to size, right? And then use Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere that to the front of your card. Let me know when you are done with clue number 7. And then we'll take a look at my sample cards. Heidi, you got hung up on the balloon strings too. Thank you. They probably are streamers. I don't know. I'm so confused. The set's really cute though. And the paper, I've been using the paper for everything, like everything. So, All right, given everybody just a few minutes, I'm going to put the clues away. We're going to take those out. So it's just me. Hello. Mom, you're just watching. Janet, you're done with clue 7. Awesome. All right, get my camera straight here. And we're going to switch this to this one. That one's better. Just going to move all the things around. All right, Joe is done. Let me see. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start showing you my card samples. Now, don't forget, before I do that, don't forget, after tonight's live, when we get done, I'm going to go over to the Facebook group and I'm going to post a picture of my card samples. And I hope that you all will pop over there as well and leave a photo of your card in the comments so that we can all see it. Because that is the absolute best part of mystery stamping, is to see what everybody came up with, following the same directions, right? All right, here is my first card. Oops, I guess we can lift that up just a little bit. So this uses the new, what is it called? Darling Details. For some reason, I cannot for the life of me remember the stamp set name. I have literally looked it up at least 5 times today. So Darling Details stamp set, which I think is really great. It's a 2-step stamp set and it's super easy to line up, super easy to use, really cute. So I used that, and then I used it with the Masterfully Made Designer Series paper. Joe, my Facebook group is just Facebook, what is it? Facebook.com groups. If you look for Onigo stamping in Facebook, it should come up. So Onigo, O-N-Y-G-O stamping. Onigo. All right, so that's with the Masterfully Made and then the Darling Detail stamp set. Isn't that cute? Oh, so much fun. All right. The next one I thought would be a really good graduation card, because everybody, it's the time of year where you're looking for graduation cards, right? So this graduation card, and I used the new Bird's Eye View stamp set. So we got a little bird with some giant berry burst glasses on. And then I used that. See, I told you I've been using it for everything. The Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper for the backdrop. Now this, congratulations. The only thing that I do not like about the Bird's Eye View stamp set is it does not have any sentiments in it. Stampin' Up! Drives me nuts when they do that, when they make a stamp set that doesn't have sentiments. But anyway, it has lots of birds, but no sentiments. So I grabbed the sentiments from the Something Fancy stamp set, which has kind of been my go-to sentiment stamp set lately. So that one's really fun. All right, and then the last one uses that Zoo Crew Designer Series paper. And this is what we're going to be using on Thursday for cards as well. So the Zoo Crew. And here I cheated. I did not stamp the image. This little puppy dog is not stamped. He's not in the stamp set even. It's just punched. I used that 2 3/8 inch circle punch, that great big one. And I punched this from the Designer Series paper. Isn't that fun? And then I grabbed the Something Fancy for the stamp set here too, because I wanted a long birthday, and the birthday sentiment in that stamp set is shorter and scrunchier. It wasn't the right size. So, but that is with that new Zoo Crew. And I think that's just so fun with the black and the white and just a little bit of color on that puppy. So really fun. And it was so easy to put together because it's all pattern paper. So anyway, those are my 3 cards for this evening. And like I said, I am going to go pop these over in the Facebook group. And I want you to come over there and leave a picture of your card too, because we all want to see it, right? And don't forget the quick reference guide or card tutorial for this card sketch. I made it into a sketch. It has all the dimensions and some little bit of information for you. That is going to be in this week's weekly email. So if you don't already get my email, make sure that you get onto my email list so that I can send you the weekly email and you can get the free quick reference guide or tutorial for these cards. So thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like them. Yay! And all these cards, there's going to be samples up on my website as well too. So you can pop over there and see more photos. So all right. Thank you all for coming tonight. I'll see y'all on Thursday so we can hang out with the animals and go wild with the Zany Zoo stamp set.